Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out JasmyCoin's price chart, and surprisingly I am now a believer on a decent move on the upside. Now, first things first, if you remember in the previous video about JasmyCoin, we were specifically right in here, and the idea was that this seems like a correction structure on the downside. So I said, look, odds are we are going to have at least another move up in Jasmy, and we did get this move, but followed by that we got a move down, move up, move down, and I think this phase is going to continue, let's say for another 10%, and I'm going to tell you in a bit why. But before we get into that, here is the situation. You see, whenever you are around a support or maybe even a resistance area, let's actually consider a resistance this time. Okay, you should pay full attention to how many times are you touching this region. If you touch it too many times, and by too many times I mean, let's say more than 3 times, at that point, chances of getting a break out of this resistance is just going to increase more and more. Why is that? Okay, here is a question for you. What is the main reason for why we say, for example, this is a resistance? It's actually because of the amount of short orders that are sitting right in here. So initially, let's say we are having 20 short orders, and by the first time that we reach to about here, let's say 5 of them are going to get activated, and as a result you are only going to have 15 orders remaining. Another time we're going to touch it, let's say another 5 are going to get activated, you're going to have 10 remaining. Another times, let's say this time 7 orders are going to get activated, you're going to have 3 orders remaining in here. Excuse my bad writing. And then there will be a time when you are going to reach to about here, and there's just simply going to be no short positions in this area, meaning what? That's actually most likely the time that you are going to get a break of this region, meaning you go above it, do a consolidation, and then get another move on the upside. And why do we care about this concept? Because this is actually one very important reason for why I think we are headed probably a bit higher in the short term in JasmyCoin. You see, I do think that this seems to be a decent resistance area, and question for you, how many times are we touching this thing? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So this already is a bit of a warning sign suggesting the next time that we're going to get to here, maybe we shouldn't really count on getting a very strong rejection off of it and continue our move down. Maybe we should be saying, look, odds are the next time that we're going to reach to about this region, we're going to get a break of it, do a consolidation above it, and then get another move on the upside. And this, my friends, is a very important reason for why I believe in Jasmy we are headed higher in the short term. Let's consider, for instance, like a 10% move on the upside. Now, here is the deal on the other hand though. If you want to say that we're going to have our final low run here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside. This specific structure is called an impulse. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4 and in any kind of 5 wave. Our wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. I don't know why is it that my mouse is a bit glitchy today. Doesn't really matter. For our subwaves, I think you know what I'm about to say. We must be able to find 5 up into wave 1, 3, and 5, and for wave 2 and 4, we can have different counts. Let's say, yeah, ABC into 4 and a WXY structure into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. You see, in JasmyCoin, I do actually have a slight problem in here, and it mainly comes down to this initial bounce back off of the lowest low. Because here's a question, how exactly are you able to find from the lows to about this high a 5 wave? Let me get this one straight. I don't think you can find any. So if I insist on being bullish in this area, then let's say maybe we are having from this point an A, B, C in form of an expanded flat. I know this is really stretching it, but bear with me. I'm trying to be objective and at any given moment be able to come up with a bullish and also a bearish scenario at the same time. So, you know, this is in the interest of that. So this is ABC down, and this can be maybe, yeah, sure, another ABC on the downside, and this might be a wave 1, correction for 2, and what's next? Good move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which on a higher degree might be into a wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. So If you insist on being fully bullish in JasmyCoin, and no matter what's going to happen in the short term, you want to say that we have hit our final low, then okay, what you want to see is another strong move up. So far so good, but then a consolidation followed by another move up, consolidation, another phase on the upside. If we see this, great sign. At that point I can be bullish with more confidence. On the other hand though, here is actually my primary case. In my view, there's like a very good argument to be made for this move up in Jasmy to be just a simple ABC in form of a zigzag, or maybe even an ABC in form of a flat, doesn't really matter. Followed by that, we are having a correction down. It can be, I guess, an ABC or maybe a WXY, again, not that important. And here is the situation. I actually have my doubts about this specific bounce being in form of a 5-wave. Why? Let's go on 5-minute time frame. And by the way, in my own time, I rarely go on such lower time frames. Okay, I just want to do this to make a very important point. You see, it seems like that. This is 1, this is 2, this is wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5 to about here. Yes, and then say this can be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. And on a higher degree, these might be the subwaves for an ABC zigzag as opposed to an impulse. So what do you have in here? ABC up, ABC down, ABC up, ABC down. And right away, you might tell me, well, okay, can this be an A, B, C, D, E in form of a triangular structure? Meaning we're not actually going to get that move up that we said that earlier in Jasmy, and from here we are going to get a continuation of our move down. You know what? Fair enough. That absolutely can be in play. However, if we continue this phase just a little bit in order to take this important high, at that point, oh, I'm telling you right now, maybe you shouldn't consider this triangular structure, and instead, this is my primary scenario, pay attention, you should probably count on having yet another A, B, C on the upside, like a 10% move, in order to complete the subwaves for a W, X, Y in form of a zigzag followed by a double zigzag, which is quite a rare structure. But you know, here we are. The crypto market is just one of those that is going to have some seriously complicated structures, and it is really going to mess with a lot of amateur traders' minds. So you know, I'm not really surprised that we are having something like this at the moment. Nonetheless, the point that I'm trying to make is this: in Jasmy, whether you want to be bullish or bearish, I do think you have to count on another move up, and then the path for the bullish or maybe the bearish scenario from this point moving forward is going to be very different. Why? If you want to be bearish, then okay, from these highs, you're going to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a very strong move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take this important low. And if we do this, okay, at that point, it is going to be confirmed that this is a correction, and maybe after a short-term pullback, you can expect another move on the downside. On the other hand, though, if you want to be bullish and you want to say this is our final low, then okay, you are still going to have this move up, but then this is the difference. Pay attention. You're going to see a consolidation, another move up, consolidation, another phase on the upside. Getting each of these scenarios, as you can see, means a very different thing. So for now, let's just be patient in JasmyCoin. Let's count on another move on the upside, since this region, this important resistance area in like very short term, seems to be quite weak. And when we get that move up, we are going to make new updates and pay attention to two very important things. Number one, what the next move is going to look like, and number two, what this specific phase up going to look like. In case that we end up having an ABC zigzag, well, okay, the roadmap is going to be quite clear. Unfortunately, at that point, we are going to be headed just a bit lower in order to take the lowest low down here for the first target, about 1.17 cents. But you know what? Let's hope that we are not going to get a break of this unbelievably important support area, which the lower band of it is about 1.15 cents. And for example, we're going to go down and take the lows, sure, but from a bit lower, we are going to get a very strong bounce in form of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and confirm that we have indeed hit our final low. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Jasmy's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.